Hi, my name is Chidi. I'm a real estate consultant and I am from Madwana Homes.
I am Frank Ilo from Montour Properties and Investments Limited.
We want to talk to you today. You guys out there in the diaspora who want to invest in real estate in Lagos. I know you have a lot of challenges, but today we are going to be talking about one of the challenges that you guys face in investing in real estate in Lagos.
Exactly.
So I'll be asking Mr. Frank Ilo some questions and he will be willing to answer those questions. Not so?
Of course, that's why I'm here.
Good. So let's go. The first question we have right here is what challenges do you think the real estate investors who live in diaspora face in real estate, in investing in real estate in Lagos?
In fact, thank you, Mr. Chidi, for this question, because I know this question has been hitting hard on investors in diaspora and even many investors too locally right here, and many of them have actually invested huge sum of money in Nigeria, and some through consultants or realtors or agents, while others have also invested through I should call them bad realtors, because some of the steps they take shows that they are not they are not on the side of the investors. They are only interested in their commission. So these challenges many of our investors from diaspora are facing includes reputation issue or credibility issues when it comes to realtors like us who are in this business, especially in Lagos, because many people are seeing Lagos as one of the fastest growing markets, especially in real estate. And because of this, many scrupulous agents are coming up and claiming to be consultants, claiming to be agents, claiming to be realtors. All they are interested in is just the commission and not the interest of the investor. So they are ready to sell you a bad product. They don't care about you. They don't care about how hard you work for the money. They don't care about what happens next. All they only care about is their commission, and when they get the commission, they leave it out in the dark.
That's exactly. I believe Mr. Frank has just spoken your mind. Not so? Yes. So now the question is, Mr. Frank Ilo, thank you very much for that part. A lot of bad guys in the business, in fact in the industry today. So now the second question I want to ask is, in fact, those guys out there, they've asked this question. Say, how can I identify good realtors from bad realtor?
Well, unfortunately, many investors has gone through bad deals, and it's quite unfortunate that a lot of millions of naira, if not dollars, has gone down the drain without trace, and it is really affecting the reputation of other real estate consultants who are doing a lot of hard work in making sure that investors get the right product. So just as my colleague here has asked, how do you identify the bad realtors from the good realtors? Just as you have in every other industry, there is always the bad eggs, and these bad eggs, no matter how few they are, can spoil the reputation of the good ones. So now, for those of you who are in diaspora who are not here to actually do this legwork yourself, it is important that you know where to find these realtors. There are so many channels that these realtors operate from. Some post the properties through their Facebook, some post through Twitter, some post through Instagram, while many others also post through YouTube. And it's this is different platforms where these realtors are able to get interested investors to invest right here in Lagos, Nigeria. But aside from that, there are real estate brokers who have good reputations and who have done a lot of work in making sure that they train realtors, they educate realtors, and they try to get the best property deals on their platforms. Some of them are quite familiar. Most of you in Diaspora might also know of them or are even using those platforms. They include REMS, and you have ABN, you have BRG, you have Realty, and many other ones, but these are the very popular ones with thousands of realtors under their umbrella. And these guys are doing a lot of work in making sure that the interest of investors in Diaspora is protected, because that is the most important thing. Because if these investors are having difficulties trusting realtors to invest in Lagos, that means there is no business. And when there is no business, it automatically affects the GDP of Lagos State, because your investment affects and promotes businesses in Lagos, I must tell you.
That's correct, guys. You see, let me tell you this. I am Mr. Frank. You know that these bad guys also creep into this platform and also use this platform to, you know, do a lot of harm to interested clients and interested investors who want to invest in real estate in Lagos. So how can a client identify those bad ones?
Well, it's not easy, especially when you are not close or when you are not right here to say, okay, consultants, realtor agent, I want to go out with you to inspect this property. So because of the long distance challenge, many of these bad realtors are taking advantage of that, and they are ruining the trust investors are having with realtors. And you have to look out for these pitfalls, because this is where they operate from. They join some of these groups so as to, in quotes, be under the umbrella of these brokers, but at the same time they do not follow the instructions of these brokers. They do not sell the products these brokers have mandated or have verified all consultants in their umbrella to sell. So these guys go in the disguises of independent marketers. They sell properties that are untitled. They sell estates, or they sell properties for real estate companies that has a poor track record of developing their estates. Some estates have been there for more than 7 years, 8 years. Many investors have not gotten any allocation for those investments. Yes. So when you have realtors who are only interested in commission, they are not interested in how do you plan to build on your development? Do you plan to resell in a certain time to get back your money or to make profit? They are not interested in your calculation. They are only interested in their calculation. And these guys come under the umbrella of these groups, and they find, and you make it difficult for investors to know which guys are good and which guys are bad. But I tell you, if you really want to know how to track these investors, it's very simple. All you need is go as far as talking to the founders or the leaders of these groups. They can also tell you, we have realtors and we have the database with us, and you can confirm if these realtors are in the database of these groups or these brokers. These brokers have a database, they have all records of realtors under them, so you can actually confirm that these guys are in those brokers, making sure that they are following instructions. Now, on the other part of social media, you can also see them one-on-one. It's easier to look at somebody's face and know that this guy will not give you a good deal. Although some will say, don't look at a don't do the book by its cover. So there are actually good realtors who are there who may not look as pretty as all those colorful ladies we see or our colleagues, but they have good intentions, they have good plans, and from their videos you can see them taking you through all the tours of these estates. You can see them telling you the breakdown, bringing you offers. These are not what realtors will do for you. They are not interested in you being able to discover these things. They are only making sure that you have limited information so that you will not see the loopholes in what they are trying to sell to you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Frank. You see, like what you said, a lot of bad realtors are out there. So you must be very careful while choosing realtors to help you find that your desired or your dreamed property in Lagos. So now, Mr. Frank, what other challenges do you think these clients, these investors, these super investors of ours are also facing in this industry?
In fact, there are a huge number of challenges investors are facing right now, and like we just mentioned, identifying a good realtor is one of them, and then we also have many of them, and that includes knowing which real estate development company or the companies who have these estates that are being sold to you, who are they and how are they also affecting the supply chain of these real estate investments. Because I tell you, there are also bad real estate developers and real estate companies out there, just as you have bad realtors too.
That is it. So some people will wake up one day and decide that they want to become a real estate company, and they don't have experience in this business. They have not done anything about it. They just, I want to start because my friend is making money from it, so I want to start. So when they start and they see that they could not, because they don't have the experience, they don't know how to do their marketing and all sort of that. So you kind of like see them facing out. So you buy property with them, you find out that they couldn't develop the property,
or they can't even allocate the lands that you have paid fully for.
1 year, 2 years, your land has
7 years. You have some assets right now under litigation for more than 7 years. Many investors have not gotten a piece of plot from those estates. So it's very terrible.
You can just imagine that. So we don't want you to fall into that trap. So that is why we are just discussing this issue that you guys are having. If we have spoken your mind and you want to invest, now this is the best channel that you can use. You can call Mr. Frank, or you can call me.
Yes.
And we can give you your desired, your dreams property that you want. And we actually belong to these famous brokers.
Yes.
That's landed properties, housings. The houses are verified houses, so we can help you to get these properties. Now if you are interested, our numbers are right there on the screen, and you can follow our Instagram page, and also you can follow, in fact, what you should be doing now is clicking like button, and if you're
subscribing to our channel so that you can get first-hand information about safe investments in Lagos real estate market. So
we're looking forward to come back again to talk to you about real estate development companies, how you can identify those ones that are really doing the business.
Okay, so I have a last word for investors.
Okay,
my word is this: Lagos State's government is doing a lot in making sure that investors' investments are secured. Now it is now in the hands of investors to do their due diligence. Do your due diligence. Do your verifications.
Yeah.
It is not difficult.
Yeah.
A good realtor can help you through the process of land verification, of real estate verification, of any kind of verification you want to do before you dip in your hand into that hot water. So I tell you, there are good realtors out there, and there are also bad realtors out there, and every one of them is selling to get your attention. Who do you buy from? That's a very important question for investors too.
So guys, subscribe, just click that notification bell.
Yes.
So that once we posted, you just get the pop-up.
Exactly.
So see you next time. My name is Chidi, and here is Mr. Frank
Ilo from Montour Properties.
See you.
Thank you. Cheers.
Bye.
Bye.